y'all. Guess what? We did it. East side has been conquered. It took us 40 minutes. It was hard. Yes, sir. That is some rock climbing. Yeah. I mean, it was hard. But it was doable, y'all. And see, I let a picture deceive me. I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Wish.
Amazing, right? We can have our confidence up, but then one thing happened and we be like, I can't do it. I was scared. I mean, I was really scared. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to climb the east side. It's just going to be,
and honestly,
we'll have to wait.
This was easier than going the other side because we took our time all the way up. So I mean, if I had a choice, I would rather do this than the other side. It's quicker, faster, get it done.
See, look. So we can sit there and think stuff is too high. Hi. Hello, Mr. David. We just finished the east side, and I was saying it was not as hard as I let that picture make me think it was. I sit there and saw it, and I was scared, and I was like, oh, it's going to be too hard. I was scared. But we did it, and it was fun. And my son made it up here with us.
You actually bet on this thing, you did on the other one.
My son, he did really good. So I'm proud of us, y'all.
I can have like
And
a bunch of stuff. It's just,
they talking, so
I'm only able,
I just want to let y'all know we made it. We made it.
If I put like hamburgers and stuff.
Okay, so as I said in my other video, we're on top of we were on top of Pinnacle. We went up the east side, and I got a picture of a piece of the east side from a friend, and it scared me, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to do it from the picture. Now this whole time I've been kind of teetering, okay, yeah, maybe now we're ready. Oh, I don't know if we're ready about going. And so I let a picture. Yeah, when I say put fear in me, I was just like, what if I fall and like break something? And you know, I was really scared from a picture. And we did it, and it really wasn't that hard. You know, so I was just, it made me think. Yes, I'm having like one of those thinking moments. Because this past week has been really rough, just mentally. Been a bit on a cycle, as some people would call it, and it scared me the way I've been feeling because of my past. I started feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm going down a downward spiral. Oh my gosh, I'm fit to start having a bunch of anxiety again. And I let what looked like was in front of me scare me. And so this is just kind of to say we can't let what we see detour us, or, you know, we can't let it put fear in us. We can't let things stop us from doing what we're set out to do, you know. God, I wasn't sure when we were going to climb the east side, but I knew I wanted to do it. But I mean, after seeing that picture, I was like, no, there's no way. We're going to need ropes. You know, I'm going to fall and break something. It just, I was so feared out. But at the same time, I was like, but man, I want to do it. And so we got here, and we were passing somebody, and he was telling us, he was like, oh, if you've done Pinnacle 8 times, you can, the west side, he was like, you can definitely do the east side. You know, so it did. It took that word of encouragement from somebody I didn't even know. Hey, Michelle, I love you, girl. This is the east side. This is the east side. But yeah, it did take a word of encouragement from somebody I didn't know to make me realize, yeah, I can do this. And you know, with the stuff that's been going on with me for this past week, like they said, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to stay in the word and read those words of encouragement and go, you know, what it looks like right now might be scary. You know, it doesn't sometimes make it any less scary. You know, when you feel like you're going through a cycle and you're having the highs and lows, it can be scary. But through Christ, we can conquer it. You know, through Christ. You love me more, oh girl. But we can conquer these fears. You know, there's some stuff people are facing right now that is fearful. You're looking at your situation and you're looking at what's right in front of you, and it looks too scary for you to handle. There's stuff we're going through right now that it's just like, I don't see how I'm gonna make it through it. Or you're even telling yourself you can't make it through it. But realize that there's another side to what we're seeing. This mountain, yeah, looking at that picture, and it's steep. It's steep and it's rocky, but there's other sides to it. And when you get up to it, once you get up to the top, you're like, wow, I can do this. So my hair's a mess. Sorry. But no, once you realize those fears and stuff that you have in front of you, you just gotta keep climbing. You gotta keep moving, and don't let it deter you. Don't let that fear paralyze you and prevent you from doing what you're set out to do. Don't let those things prevent you from achieving your goal and being what God wants you to be, you know, because he has a plan for us. And it doesn't mean there's not going to be stumbling blocks. It doesn't mean there's not going to be mountains, but we have to look at it and go, man, it's tough right now. It's ugly right now, what I'm looking at, and it can be rough. It can be rough, y'all. But if we don't make that climb, if we don't keep walking through it, we'll never get to the other side. We'll never get that victory, y'all. And boy, that victory feels awesome. It feels great. So I just want to encourage somebody out there, look at the face of the mountain and look at it, acknowledge it for what it is. It is a mountain. It is tough. It is not easy. But then look at God and who He is and how magnificent and awesome and bigger than any mountain we can face. He's so much bigger than it. And just go ahead and start climbing. Start walking through those doors, y'all. I love you guys. I hope everyone have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. We're going to go down the same way we came up and make that climb down.